This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. Well, corn had an interesting day on Friday. We kicked off the day with the announcement of the sale of 1,365,000 tons of corn to China. Then a couple of hours later, we had the USDA Supply and Demand Report, which projected the 2021 ending stocks at 2.648 billion bushels. Now, it was sharply less than the over 3 billion bushel projection of last month, as well as being lower than the trade estimate. The report also took the 2020-21 world ending stocks down to 315 million metric tons versus the average trade estimate of 324.5 million. But in spite of this, when the closing bell rang, we had futures 11 to 12 cents lower as the market was pressured by improving weather forecasts. In the overnight trade, we're continuing in that vein with the spot futures trading 6 cents lower as I record this. The report was very neutral to soybeans, with the reported numbers in line with trade expectations. The report placed U.S. soybean ending stocks for the 2020-21 marketing year at 425 million. That was right in line with the average trade guess of 424 million. The world ending stocks for 2020-21 were projected at 95.1 million metric tons versus the average trade estimate of 97.7 million. With the report out of the way, the traders went back to trading weather, and as a result, we had the November futures down 10 3/4 cents at the close. In the overnight trade, we have spot futures trading down a nickel. Wheat was really a mixed bag on Friday, with Chicago higher, Kansas City lower, and Minneapolis basically unchanged. The news in wheat was all basically pretty good. Friday started with the USDA announcement of the sale of 190,000 tons of hard red spring wheat and 130,000 tons of hard red winter wheat for delivery to China during the 2020-21 marketing year. Supply and demand report showed the U.S. 2020-21 wheat ending stocks at 942 million bushels, a little bit less than the average trade guess of 954 million. On the international front, the USDA projected world ending stocks for 2020-21 at 314.8 million metric tons, again just a touch lower than the average trade estimate of 315.9 million. In the overnight trade, we have Chicago down 8 cents, Kansas City is 6 cents lower, and Minneapolis is down a penny as I record this. Cotton futures ended the week on a positive note, with the December futures finishing 42 points higher, closing at 64.31. In the overnight trade, we're seeing a lot of that erased, with the spot futures trading 30 points lower. Livestock futures were mixed to end the week on Friday. August live cattle futures ended the session up 75 cents, while August feeder cattle were $1.22.5 higher at the closing bell. Lean hog futures, on the other hand, were lower, with the August futures closing down 35 cents. Class 3 milk futures continued to push higher, with the July futures finishing up 3 points, settling at 24.20. And we're trading up 11 points in the overnight trade. And meat cutout values were kind of a mixed bag as well, I guess. We had choice beef boxes up 91 cents to close at 204.50, while select boxes were 54 cents lower as they settled at 194.29. Pork carcass cutout values were $1.83 higher as they ended the week at $68.95 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update.